Hello everyone, welcome to Season 4, no, not Season 4, Tier 4. Already made my first mistake as a commentator, lovely. Welcome to Tier 4, 13th round of the championship here in Cone Racing League Season 6. I am FRL Rotation, I'm joined in the commentary booth with...
Me, weak Hammy.
Yeah, and the only reason he isn't racing is because he's dirty and gets penalty points.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and find someone to take the knife that's just been planted in my back out because that hurt quite a considerable amount. Cheers for that.
You're
I'm not
welcome.
that bad.
I'm just going to see if our mics are working. Alright, it's good for me at least. And I assume it's good for you. So, yeah. Looks like
We're all
a
good.
dry session in Baku to be expected. Although it can actually rain here sometimes, but more often than not it's dry. So.
Yeah, situated nicely in the far east of Europe. Is it? Is it still classed as Europe, Baku in Azerbaijan? Middle East, I'd say. But
Yeah.
according to F1, they referred to it originally as the European Grand Prix in 2016, which was an interesting bit of info. But one-shot qualification has begun.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go along with CRL PO into turn one now. A good chunk of the exit curve. He's P1 on the track at the moment. Let's see how it takes this corner. Nice and deep. You wanna go as wide as possible there to gain the most amount of time. DRS as soon as possible, and now we're coming down to turn 3, I believe. Braking at the 100. Important not to touch the outside curb. There you could touch the outside curb. Now let's see. He doesn't touch the inside curb, which he shouldn't do. But it goes a bit deep and gets a bad exit, I would like to say. Now cuts the inside tightly, but misses the apexes there, and he spins and crashes. And that's a
Oh
DNF.
no,
Let's
he's
go.
not made it through the lap. That's Indian Jesus is on a flyer. He is going for
Let's
it.
see the castle section here. Doesn't cut really much on the inside there, but still gets through the corner safely, which I think is the main priority here. Good exit through the castle section, and now coming into the corner where most people crash because they try to take this esports line. Will Indian Jesus try to take it? No, he does not.
That was smooth.
So, nice bounce. And now the final real corner for a Formula 1 car. Nice exit, nice entry, nice everything. So, it's a run to the line, currently looking like a Ferrari 1-2. Let's see if the straight line speed is good enough to keep that 1-2.
It's Matt that's went ahead.
Yeah, and look at Krago. He just got ahead, and that's the grid then.
There is no way. That was fast.
Krago beating both Ferraris to the line, so compromising a bit of downforce, and that got him into P1. Of course, he was behind them in the other sectors, but that's what matters.
Very close qualification across top 10.
Yeah, so we have Krago P1, Mar 14 P2, Indian Jesus P3, Xenon P4, Feral Fury P5, Bailiff P6, Ash P7, Wuban P8, Aussie P9, Freefall P10. That's our top 10 then. Ice God Gay P11, MUFC Harvey P12, Spider Rob P13, Ghost Angel 1 P14, Greg's Game Center P15, Topher P16, the Maverick P17, Hedgehog P18, CRL PO with the DNF P19.
Not ideal. Not what you want to be doing on the sprint race, starting at the back.
Yep. So, I mean, this is sort of the real qualifying now, so...
Yeah, a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, especially for PO. So what do we know? We know that the Ferrari drivers are running a bit more downforce, so they're most likely going to be hounding Krago for the first and second sector. but Krago will have decent enough straight line speed to maybe hold them off for turn 1. But of course, this track has the longest straight out of all tracks.
Yeah,
So
he'll definitely make up time there, but he'll want to get out of the DRS zone of those two Ferraris, because once the DRS is in play, then it changes the whole straight line speed dynamic. You know, you've got a lot less drag on those cars.
yes, indeed. Let's do this. I want to see the tires we have here. So most of the grid starting on softs except the Maverick and Hedgehog, who are on the mediums. Um, what do you reckon would be the more optimal strategy? Soft to medium or medium to soft?
It's a tricky one. I like to start on mediums, but in this sprint race, I think you'd be best to start on the mediums, because if there's a safety car, you want to dip in and go on the softs, because the softs essentially could last the whole race, but is a safety car guaranteed? You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I mean, this is the most goated division of all of league racing, so I don't think we should expect a safety car.
no. Well, as you know, Tier 4 has probably been the cleanest division all season. I mean,
Yeah,
that's why I have got a race ban. So.
yeah, we don't let dirty drivers in this division. As we go on with this outlap, we see Krago really just flooring it.
Tending it.
So he really wants that heat into the tires.
They're going to cool down. There's a big gap between Farrell and Bailiff, but you never know. Still people just coming out of the castle section, and Krago is on the home straight, essentially, as he goes round turn 20, well, 19 and 20, so to speak. That little bit just before the pit lane he's going through now is technically turn 20, according to the map of the track.
And yeah, now that AI has taken over, and they'll be making themselves, they'll be going to their grid slots, except for the last two who are miles away for some reason.
While we wait for them, do you want to know a little factual nugget about Baku?
Go ahead, mate.
Did you know a lap of the circuit is 6,003 meters long, which makes it the third longest track on the calendar, behind Spa and Jeddah?
Oh, the more you know.
Mad, isn't it? Yeah.
Isn't Spa the longest one?
Yeah, it is.
And
it's
Jeddah
long.
is the longest street circuit.
Yeah.
Anyway, cars are in their positions. The leaderboards are glitching a bit, but we have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. Lights out and away they go. The Ferrari gets a very poor start. Krago is way ahead now. His teammate has already overtaken him. And there's the Ferrari making contact with the rear left of the Mercedes and losing a bit of traction and going to the left, but still no harm done. Still a Ferrari 2-3, and I guess we have some chaos already. Oh no!
Oh, and there's Oziara with no front wing. Where has he put that? Nobody knows. It's probably on the track somewhere, but he's gonna suffer.
No, yeah, that's a DNF.
Oh
no! Oh no!
Oh no! What? Oh, and Ash is caught up in that. Scott Gay, the Maverick. Oh no!
And,
what a nightmare!
As we can see, multiple drivers with no front wing at all, and this is why Division 4 is the best of all time.
Harvey, what is going on here? Oh wow, that is interesting to see.
This looks like the one GT3 race at Macau where all drivers crash at the same corner. I don't remember which race it was, but yeah. So both has no front wing. I think the Williams has no front wing. Of Ash.
Rob struggling as well.
Greg's Game Center also no front wing. And AlphaTauri Ghost Angel 1 no front wing, and that's another retirement.
There?
He
Oh no!
I think he under. Oh no, another retirement.
That's got to be a safety car. He's in the middle of the track.
I actually think the safety car is turned off for this race.
Oh, and there's Greg's out as well. With no front wing, he's obviously misjudged his braking point and slammed into that wall.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, this is not looking great for
Oh, dear God.
the goated reputation this division has. Anyway, we'll continue on. Krago has dropped the Ferrari of Mar, and the Indian Jesus is barely sticking within that 1 second, which is going to be crucial for the next lap for him to stay within. So now they're in sector 2 and 3, so no sector 2, and the Ferraris, as we know, have a bit more downforce on that car, and will have to use it to catch up to Krago if they want that DRS next lap. So we have 5 in the pits. No surprise there. There was quite a bit of chaos.
Lap 1 madness.
It is to be expected in this on this track.
That's
really?
Pio gained 10 places, so his DNF in quali, as potentially, I mean, it's almost out the window now. He's got a whole race, a whole sprint to gain more positions. He's got Scotty out in front of him, free fall himself.
I think he calculated that DNF to get this result.
El plan, mate. El plan.
Definitely.
Tell you what though, the gap between 2nd and 5th is not much at all.
Look at Krago's straight line speed. He has gained 2/10 throughout the straight, and he still have more ERS than the Ferraris.
Oh, it's going to be an intense sprint as Indian Jesus is right up Matt's backside. Bailiff right behind them, and I know Bailiff's going to want Matt to slip up as they are 1 point apart in the championship battle, I believe. So every point counting for both of those drivers at the moment.
Yeah. So here we go then. Mar is actually within a second of Krago now. So Krago really struggling in these downforce dependent sectors. So he has to drive the wheels off that Mercedes in the 1st and 2nd sector to stay ahead of the Ferrari. And look at Indian Jesus. The DRS has put him within half a second now. He was almost out of the second, but now when the DRS activated, he easily made time on Mar, and we could see also Mar losing the rear there coming out of the castle section. See now.
Turn 15. Smooth for all the drivers coming around there now. Krago has opened up a bit of a gap, so there will be no DRS unless Mark can close in.
No, I think Indian Jesus will get his teammate easily on the straight now.
Not to mention Bailiff's just there in the background as well, and in the train.
Might fancy a double overtake. It doesn't look like it will happen this lap, but there goes Indian Jesus ahead of his teammate coming to turn 1, and Bailiff too far away to make anything out of this battle.
Remember, there's another DRS zone, and Bailiff is 2/10 behind Matt Rowney as they come round into the DRS detection zone, but Matt's also got DRS. Will Bailiff go for the ERS and push for the overtake? It doesn't look quite like it. He's got 8%, and for a man that I know loves to manage his ERS, that's crazy from Bailiff. He's been right up there.
I think he's spent a lot of that trying to catch up to this pack, so now he will just stay within the DRS, get some ERS back, and make a move later on, I believe. That's what will happen.
Farrell and Pio have pitted. They've just come out, and it looks like Farrell is on the medium tyre. They've got some clean air, probably to gain some time, I think. Obviously, that is my go-to reason why they pit on lap 4 for the mediums.
Look at Indian Jesus. He's back. He's close to Krago.
Indian Jesus has blistering pace as they go in.
And he goes down the side and he puts Krago in the wall there. What was that? That was such a suicidal dive bomb.
I've
was
never
not
seen.
expecting that.
Oh, and they've both dropped time.
Yeah, I
So,
wonder if they have any damage though.
yeah,
Because Indian Jesus slammed into Krago and Krago slammed into the wall, so we'll
oh
see if
my
they'll
lord.
pit. I think they're going to pits. Yeah, both drivers going to the pits.
Oh
I assume they
no.
both have damage, so we'll see now
Oh
if
well,
they
to be fair,
change.
now would be the time. Onto the
Yeah,
mediums.
there's a front wing change for Krago, so he will not be happy with Indian Jesus. And there's also a front wing change for Indian Jesus, so I don't,
Yeah.
I don't really get that dive from Indian Jesus, to be honest. So uncalled for, but
Yeah.
here we go.
Ah well.
M-
There's been a little bit of spreading out of cars, although the Maverick is looking to make. He's making the move on Hedge, but he's stayed behind in turn one.
Yeah, Hedge has had the inside line there. It wasn't worth
The move
fighting.
wasn't got on. But that's. Oh, and Hedge brushes the wall
Will he?
and doesn't have DRS on Xenon. Will the Maverick
For
make
me, it
use of
looks like he
this?
has DRS.
Oh no, he does. I'm just being silly. And the Maverick, close, but no cigar this time. Indian Jesus is still right on the tail of Krago.
And we all remember the hedgehog pad wheel thing in Austria. Well, we can now see he's on wheel again, so
Oh, and the Mavericks made the move.
yeah, hedgehog just got a bad exit.
Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
And there's hedgehog in the
heads
wall.
up. Oh,
And-
that's not good.
And he again in the wall. He's lost
the
his front
Cardinals,
wing.
Oh.
Foul squeezes
Oh.
through.
That was heart and mouth moment there as Hedge essentially blocked the whole castle section, and we've got Scott MEFC Harvey with a yellow flag. He's backed out of turn 3 and ended up
Mahavir Raghunathan.
overshooting it, and now he's trying to work his way back onto the track.
Remember
Which he
Mahavir
has done.
Raghunathan trying to reverse the car in that part?
Oh yeah,
Like, he had to like, oh no, that's MUFC Harvey in the wall. And now he has no front wing. Yep.
Yep.
How to ruin your race. Anyway, we'll continue on. Mar has pitted. Where will he end up? Not too far ahead of the drivers who switched the front wing. Change the front
Not
wing.
a massive gap going on. I tell you what, Indian Jesus still right behind Krago, and he's got DRS. Will he go for a move into turn 3?
Look at Bailiff. Bailiff and Xenon now might go into a battle, come into turn 3. Bailiff sends it down the outside, but Xenon has the inside. Now Bailiff still side by
Bailiff's
side
got
coming
inside.
into turn 4, and now Bailiff
He
has
makes it-
the corner, and
we
that's
have a
him.
yellow flag in sector 2, and it's MUFC Harvey who is
Yeah.
now out of the session after his nightmare lap. So that's not ideal.
Yeah, I think he just
He's-
what was it? He
We'll see you in the
misjudged
feature,
his
right,
amount
Harvey?
of front downforce. Because he, oh no, oh my days, Freefall almost ran into MUFC RV. And that's Freefall also
Scotty,
spinning!
no! Oh! Not how
on,
he
lads.
wanted that to go, and we are pretty much back to how the race started now.
Yep,
Well,
and
Scotty's still in 4th, but he's going to have to pit now. He's got wing damage. I mean, he's going to be struggling to keep that car in a very competitive position with an end plate missing.
And we have some fans in the chat. We have Stanley Hayden hoping, no, wishing good luck to Aussie, but that didn't do much for him as he has crashed. And Olivia Bartley cheering on Matt Rowney. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Krago's made. Oh, they're free
That's-
wide. Oh,
That was some front
there's
end
debris,
plate,
there's things flying everywhere. What is going on here?
and that's
Oh my god!
car number CRL Maru has lost his front left end plate, I
They're
believe.
going in. Oh, they've got it.
Oh
no!
Oh no, man, come on! Indian Jesus
There
has
ain't
now.
no way.
Yeah, Indian
There
Jesus.
ain't no way. And their teammates. This is like Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc all over again. Obviously not at
Definitely.
Baku, but when they had their incident,
in
And
Brazil.
Indian Jesus, yeah, and Indian Jesus is dropping places like there's no tomorrow. That's gonna hurt for Ferrari, and that's Bailiff ahead of Matt, and that is the championship. Bailiff will be ahead now.
Yeah, and Krogo, I know what he's thinking. Karma to Indian Jesus.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, now he has.
Oh, there's contact with the wall from Matt. He's lost his whole front wing. He's going into turn 15. He's got Farrell. Oh, he skipped the corner as if it wasn't even there. He's taken a lot of curve. Farrell goes through, and Matt drops into P6. Ferrari still together on track technically, one after the other, but not ideal. As Bailiff he's going for the move on Wuban. He's not even got DRS,
open.
and he's just ahead of him now already.
Yeah,
he's got
easy
the DRS.
overtake.
He's stormed it.
No, not really.
But Wuban's coming back, but not enough in time. But he'll get DRS into after turn 2 and into turn 3. What can he do here? He's dropped back to half a second. Will he have enough? Bailiff with no ERS. Wuban with no ERS
as well.
Into
So
turn 3 they go.
nothing to challenge Bailiff there. Bailiff brakes on the curb, which I can't do. So props to him for doing that. Well, bunch of drivers pitting now.
Div 4 class.
Definitely. And Mar, after that mistake with him and his teammate, comes out in P10 and his teammate in P14. So
it's been a stinky day for Ferrari so far.
Yeah, today and yesterday. So
yeah, well, there is that.
Let's see now, Bailiff. I want to say like Bailiff has 3.6 seconds to Krogo. Will he catch up? Is my question.
I think Krago's just got so much straight line speed. It's going to be very difficult to make an impact.
And he also has 40% more ERS than him. So
yeah, you've got Indian Jesus looking to make a move on the Maverick, but not before the castle section. I don't think. But he's right behind him.
I think he's learned his lesson and will probably do what he did before to Krogo, to Maverick, I think.
And the Maverick's right behind Hedge. And Hedge didn't get a good exit there, so...
I think Hedge has some damage.
Very close to each other.
He does not have any damage. Let's see now. He breaks later, but not a suicidal dive bomb this time from Indian Jesus.
No.
And let's see now. Will the DRS help them overtake Hedgehog, and maybe will Indian Jesus make it a double overtake? Remains to be seen.
Whoa. Things are getting a bit heated down there in the battle for 12th place. It's like F1 TV covering Lewis Hamilton for a whole race, even though he's in P14. But here we are. Maverick makes the move.
And Indian Jesus down the inside in turn 1. Easy inside move. Nothing to say more than that, really.
Yeah.
Will he get the move on Maverick though? Because he now has DRS and Maverick has not.
Kisses the wall just a little bit.
Yeah, and here we are down the inside, turn 3. Already ahead of before the corner, but Maverick puts his car on the outside. Will he get the switch back? No, he does not. So that's Indian Jesus making up 2 positions in the space of 1 sector.
Jesus managing his ERS really well as well, 62%. He's got a lot in the tank to give, so I think that move is pretty safe, and we know the quality he possesses on track. And Matt Brownlee on Topher.
Well, Bailiff has caught 3/10, was 6/10, but now after this straight he lost 3/10 to him. So Krogo really using that ERS and trying to build a gap. Now let's see, Topher and Mar. I want to say Mar. And that's Topher in the wall, spinning and crashing. That's
Jeez,
such. I didn't even know you could crash here.
Well, you can.
Apparently you
Jesus.
can.
He pulled a Lance Stroll there into the left-hand wall.
Yeah, but to be fair to Lance
then-
Stroll, he didn't. He retired because of a tire failure.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, I'll give him that. Topher retired due to just general failure.
And as that was happening, Mar made a move on Spider Rob. Or actually, no, he didn't. Did he? He made a move on Topher because Topher crashed. That was what I meant.
We'll call it that. While things seem to have calmed down on track a bit, there seems to be over a second between everyone.
No, there's a yellow flag.
Oh,
What
no.
is it? What is it with the
How?
Ferrari drivers today, man?
How and where?
It is turn 3 at the exit,
no.
so I assume he went too deep and just couldn't turn into the exit road, or yeah, that's what it's called. So his car has disappeared, so we can't see where exactly.
No safety car.
Yeah, as I said before, I think it's turned off. So
Turned off for sprint. Oh yeah, I believe so. So I forgot completely. I don't know. I'm not racing today. I should know that though. Considering I've done a few sprints already.
yeah, and Mar 14 almost within a second. He was within one, but he's losing quite a bit of time to Ghost Angel 1, who has, I think, superior top speed, as Mar was using his ERS, and Ghost Angel 1 is derating, but he's still pulling away.
Yeah.
So, but I think Mar will now catch him in the first two sectors and be well within a second to make a move, maybe next lap or this lap.
No DRS this lap.
And
Do you want another little nugget of information before we have Matt go for a move?
yes, please.
The grandstand capacity here at Baku is 18,500.
Well, that's
The more you know.
well.
That's a very similar capacity to the Tynecastle Park in Edinburgh, Scotland. There you know.
Oh, the more you know.
But
I think
I've got to mention.
I think most seats, and that Ghost Angel 1 into the
Oh!
wall, as we saw. So
How's he going to handle Castle?
it looks quite a bit understeery, I must say. I think he has some wing damage, as Mar is just easily catching up.
Hang on a minute though, Spider Rob's gained a bit of confidence and he's almost within a second of the two cars in front.
Yeah, and there's Xenon and
makes the
Wuban.
move on Wuban.
And down inside turn 1, he keeps it within the track. He's all the curve. Well done to him. Back to this battle though. We have Ghost Angel 1 going very deep, and that's Spider Rob and Mar ahead. Now, I think Spider Rob will overtake Mar now into turn
Wuban
1.
up the inside into turn 3. Oh, there's contact in there in the wall! And he's pushed him! Oh!
And Wuban
No
stays
way.
ahead there.
Oh, Wuban getting the elbows out.
Now Spider Rob.
Nose to tail, they're nose to tail. Xenon's
They
going
are?
for it again. Into turn 5.
Wuban leaving good amount of space, cuts across the track, stays ahead of Xenon.
This is getting spicy between these two.
Yeah, definitely. And
Oh, he's looking at it, but he knows Castle.
and
He's giving
Xenon
him
punts him, and he's
into
in the wall.
And, oh no! You just can't do that. This might be Div 4, but you cannot kick people's asses.
And Xenon
into
takes
walls.
Wuban
is
takes his
naughty.
front wing out and resets the
no.
track.
His race is effectively in a lot of trouble at the moment. Scotty Freefall might be 20 seconds plus behind, but
No,
I
he's
think
like
that
5
after
seconds
the pit-
now.
Oh yeah, well he is. So, but after Wuban dives into the pits to get that front wing replaced, he's going to be quite far down the pecking order. Has Xenon picked up any damage from that though? That's the question. It doesn't look like it. But Farrell Fury, he's got DRS. They're coming in
He's
towards
making
turn
move.
1.
He's
He's
making
going
move.
down the inside.
Easy move, nothing,
Oh.
no much, not.
And just like that,
Not much of a comeback from Xenon, but will he make the move now? He looks for it, but can't do it. But he now gets the DRS in the slipstream of Pharaoh Fury. Will he get him down turn 3? It looks like it is side by side now. Coming into the turn 3, and Pharaoh leaves them a good amount of room. They're going side by side for turn 3, and that's Pharaoh still ahead. But as we know,
the inside? No, he's decided to back out of that.
Don't count Xenon out yet, because there is one more straight left, and that is the straight where people make the most amount of moves. So we'll see if he can stay close enough to make it.
We saw it with Lance Stroll and Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah,
on the final. He's giving the wall a kiss.
And look at the speed Zenon had on Pharaoh Fury for the castle section. Wow. And now goes a bit deep. Surprisingly, no penalties for any driver. At least not from the game. I think the stewards will have some say.
Turn 15.
Big say in the steward findings.
It's so close. So close.
Yeah, now. Final.
16.
The final braking zone of the Baku Street circuit.
It's flat out to the line here.
It looks like Xenon is close enough.
Who's going to get that P3? Who's going to get that extra point?
Now Farrell's using all of his ERS. Xenon has no ERS, so Farrell... I think Farrell's got this.
Congratulations to Craigo for the win.
Yeah, Craigo wins.
It was the last podium place. Bailiff, only just under 2 seconds behind.
So
PO comes home.
Bailiff caught up in the end, but not enough.
No.
I think he needed 2-3 more laps and he would have been within DRS.
What a race though.
Yeah, apart from the...
Oh, and we have a yellow flag in sector 3. I think Hedges made contact with the wall.
I think... Yeah. Anyway, final few cars coming across the line now to finish the sprint qualifying, and then we'll have 26 laps of Baku hell. So
this is going to be an intense and interesting race. I'm excited for it. I'd rather be on the track, but it is very fun to watch the madness unfold. That lap 1 was something spectacular. It's a 13 lap sprint race, and look at how spread out those cars are.
Yeah, so
it's insane.
Definitely the drivers who kept their wings clean got the best results in this race today.
Yeah. I think that top 3 is a very fair top 3, but there were some intense battles throughout that sprint, and we were lucky enough to get to watch most of it. But here comes Hedge across the line in P13. Not the result you would have fancied.
It's just simulating the Mercedes W13 performance.
Yeah, 120 on the straight is pretty fast for that car, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past him. But there we are. The sprint is done and dusted, and Pio gets driver of the sprint, according to the game. Who would you have picked for your driver of the sprint? I think Craigo. He just kept it so clean together. You know what I mean?
Craigo definitely has my vote. Kept it clean, and even though he got almost basically killed by Indian Jesus, he still made it back to P1. So good drive for him, and managed to stay ahead of Bailiff.
Yeah, and we know how dangerous Bailiff is. He's fast. He is very fast. But yeah, that means Bailiff goes top of the standings after this race as it stands, because of the Ferraris getting very close to each other and having some bumps and scuffles.
Yeah, and so let's go through the grid then. Craigo gets P1 for the race, Bailiff P2, Pharaoh Fury P3, Xenon P4, PO P5, Freefall P6, Mar 14 P7, Spider P8, Wubam P9, Maverick P10, Ghost Angel 1 P11, Ice Scott Gay P12, Hedgehog P13, and the DNFs were Indian Jesus, Topher, MUFC Harvey, Greg's Game Center, Ash, Aussie RL. And Indian Jesus with the fastest lap, but I don't think that would give him a point in the sprint race.
No. You know what's funny? The fastest race lap recorded on the Baku street circuit was Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari SF90 in 2019. The fastest lap in the sprint was also recorded by a Ferrari. Coincidence?
I think not. Souped up Ferrari engine, I guess, but
Back when they used to pump an unholy amount of fuel for it between the fuel sensor.
yeah.
They kind of messed that one up, considering they've not been very dominant until about now, really. I mean, not even that they're that dominant, but it was an unlucky weekend for them, I suppose, in Imola. So not ideal. But I believe we have a 10-minute break, is it, between the sessions?
I do believe so. So for these 10 minutes, I'm gonna go have a sip of water, and you can go over your fun facts about Baku.
Oh, I have lots of fun facts about Baku.
So sorry everyone for leaving you in the hands of Cammy. So see you later.
Safer hands than Jordan Pickford. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah, so hi everyone. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. It's been a very action-packed sprint race to start off the Monday night proceedings. We are at the Baku City Circuit, as you already are probably very aware. Obviously, the track constructed near Baku Boulevard, as I previously mentioned, 6,003 meters long, making it the third longest F1 track behind Spa and the Jeddah Street Circuit. The inaugural race in Formula 1 at the Baku Circuit was 2016 in the quote-unquote European Grand Prix, which is a bit crazy considering I don't believe Baku, or Azerbaijan, is in Europe, actually. I might be wrong, I might just be crazy, but I don't think it's in Europe. I think it's Asia, or something along those lines. I'm not sure. But anyways, obviously we have 20 turns in the Baku City Circuit. As we've seen a lot of drama at turn 3 in that previous race, and turn 15 as they come down that kind of long left-hander that consists of turns 13, 14, and as they reach 15, down that little downhill section to 16, onto the windy part of the long straight, which is a very, very long straight. Roughly almost half of the circuit is in that straight, just under. And yeah, the major events that go on at the Baku City Circuit, obviously 16 to 2019, minus 2020 due to the pandemic, 21, has been the Azerbaijan GP, Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Formula 1. They had the F2 in the same years, and they had the GP2 series there in 2016, in which Antonio Giovinazzi was the fastest driver, if I am correct. Well, he set a lap record of 1 minute and 54 seconds. Obviously, F2 and F1, the fastest laps for both F1 and F2 at the Baku City Circuit are both held by Charles Leclerc. Interesting little nugget of information there. Obviously, Charles likes Azerbaijan as a street circuit a lot more than Monaco, judging by his performances at Monaco. But yeah, so it's got quite an interesting but short history, and it was actually suggested in December 2013 by the CEO and president at the time, Bernie Ecclestone, that the race would run there. But that was only due to the fact that the Korean GP organisers breached the contract. So, you know, if it wasn't for them messing up the contract, we might not have Baku. But rotation's back. I'm going to go and make a drink quickly and stop boring people to death. Because, you know, there's that. So I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Alright. So, yeah, back from my quick water break. And I hope Cammy didn't bore you to death, as he said. We have a few comments. I'll go over them now. Just gonna see here. Alright, so Kolpa wishing luck on Alpine, and the mighty Adam cheering on Bailiff. And good evening to you, sir, or Surrey, I don't know, female version of that. And yeah, Camion comes with me rotation, the host. So, oh madam, that's the one. Sir or madam. Yeah, so we'll wait till I'm gonna see what time we go again. So we'll have 5 minutes till we ready up, and yeah, let's hope the race stays clean. We had quite a bit of action in the. Yeah, it will get crazy, mighty Adam, because if you missed the sprint race, it was exactly that, crazy. And Emma Harris cheering on Aussie RL. So I think he has the most supporters in the comments right now. Yeah, good luck to him. Or her, I have no idea. Well, wait. Let's see, 4 minutes left. Get some predictions in the chat. Let's see, what do you guys think will be the podium? For me, I think it will be Krogo, Bailiff, and Wuban. Wuban is a quick driver, but of course I think he spun in the race and lost his front wing, so ideal. And we have Cami back. Do you have more interesting fun facts for the chat? For the stream?
Are people actually interested in my interesting fun facts? I do not have the chat up at the moment. But I do have some more interesting fun facts.
Yes, well, let's go then.
The circuit was projected from the start to be the fastest street circuit in the world, with top speeds close to 220 miles an hour.
And as we all know, Jeddah beat it.
Yeah, well, I think overall Jeddah is a faster track, but on that straight in Baku, I think that the top speeds are slightly higher. Yeah. In the European Grand Prix, Valtteri Bottas set an unofficial Formula 1 top speed record in qualifying when Williams claimed to have data showing him reaching 378 kilometers an hour. That is 235 miles an hour, which eclipsed the previous record by 4 miles an hour, set by none other than Juan Pablo Montoya for McLaren, whilst testing at Monza.
Wow. And we got another comment that I'd like to answer in the chat. It said, "Why are you not racing, Cammy?" And I'm gonna tell you why. The man can't stop crashing into people, and he got a race ban.
Oh my god, that is not actually the situation. I can't remember all the way back to season 5, but I apparently picked up 4 penalty points in the last 3 races of season 5. And technically you could say the last 2 because I DNF'd lap 1 in Brazil, so Bahrain and Russia weren't exactly my prime moments.
Just excuses, man.
Anyways, yeah, I blocked Hedge on his qualifying lap last week. I thought that I didn't really have anywhere to go, and then Nathan, the tier admin, sent in a still image of the incident, and yeah, I was kind of parked on the apex like a sausage. And yeah, to be honest, I just got to take the L on that one. I was not paying attention 100%, so it is what it is. But you know,
It
you do
is
what you've
what
got to
it
do.
is. Indeed. So we got 1 minute till everyone is supposed to ready up. So I hope they are ready to ready up.
What other interesting facts can I find? Um,
And
you know, the first practice session of the 2019 Azerbaijan Grand Prix was cancelled when George Russell hit a loose drain cover.
oh yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah.
It was actually George Russell's fourth ever Formula One weekend as well.
Not the best way to go into your fourth weekend, I suppose.
Yeah, as we all know, it's the most important weekend. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By
the
far, mate.
great way to bottle, mate.
Yeah. It's an FIA Grade 1 track, if that helps anyone. So if anyone goes, oh, do you know any FIA Grade 1 race tracks? You just go, yeah, mate. Azerbaijan, Baku City Circuit. Get good, kids. Another one, a harder one, please, next time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you school people with your Baku knowledge now.
definitely.
Be like, oh, how many turns is it the Baku City Circuit? It's like 20, mate. Cammy told me on the stream. Now you are ready to go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Or what's that show where they ask people questions on their chosen topic?
Who wants to be a millionaire? I believe.
I know, I don't know.
No,
God,
it's called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I believe.
oh right,
So,
there's like a guy and he like asks them questions and they're sat in a seat and they're like, so your chosen topic was, and they'll be like, Lando Norris podiums or something.
I
Like, oh,
think
where was Lando Norris's first podium? How many podiums has he had?
yeah. So we're waiting on Ghost Angel 1, who is I think AFK. He hasn't chosen his car yet.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
So there's a chance he will, if they happen to ready up now, which I don't think they will, but if they did, we'll have, he will either be in the AlphaTauri or the Williams, but it should be in the AlphaTauri. So I guess we don't want to risk that for some reason. And so we'll have to ready up now. And I think Ghost Angel 1 will remain AFK for that. So well done, mate. And there are people
Oh,
in the...
he's readied up as well. He's readied up. He's not.
Oh yeah,
He's
he
in the
got in
Alpha
the car.
Tower. He's made
He got
it.
in
He's
the
not.
car. Yeah, and we have people in the chat calling you a mastermind. I don't
Thank
know.
you.
I don't really understand where that's coming from, but
Yes, mate. I bring knowledge and lots of. I have to do this research before every race, even if I'm racing.
oh, well, fair play
You know what I
then,
mean?
if you do that.
Just because otherwise, how would I know what drain covers to avoid? You know what I mean? I
You
don't
got a
want to end
fair
up like
point.
George.
You got a fair point
Just
there. Well, RZRL not readying up. Well, now he has readied
oh,
up.
that's a season ban, mate, isn't it?
I think so. It's taken very seriously here at CRL when you
Yeah.
do not ready up. It's a dry race. Woohoo.
Suey. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
imagine if we had the same as a sprint in the wet. That would be no one would make it past turn 3.
Cammy, you know how like 30 seconds ago I just called you like dumb or something? Uh,
Yes.
or how people were calling you mastermind. Yeah, well, they weren't actually calling you a mastermind. It's the game show. That's what it's called.
Oh
The one
yeah,
you're
no,
referring to.
that's it.
So
Yes,
apparently
boys.
I'm the dumbass
Thank you,
for
thank
not
you,
knowing
chat.
that.
Thank you so much. Ah, I remember it. I remember. Yes. Who was it hosted by?
No idea, because I never watch it. So I didn't even know what the name is.
Well, the UK mastermind was hosted by Clive Meary.
Mate, have you made research on the game show as well?
Yeah, you can never be too prepared, mate.
No, this topic was bound to be discussed in this stream,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Alright, so anyway, we'll go for the outlap now, and the tires are Krogo on the mediums, Farfure on the mediums, Wuban and Maverick for some reason on the hards, Indian Jesus, MUFC Harvey, and Ash on the mediums, and the rest on softs, so...
Did you also know that Mastermind started in the UK, but there are multiple different versions across different countries?
Okay, the more you know.
And did you know that Mastermind has an Azerbaijan show?
Well, quite fitting as we're racing here today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
At a
maybe
conference.
the drivers who DNF, hopefully they won't, but I think it's bound to be some DNFs in this race. Maybe they'll have to earn money some other way, and they might hop on Mastermind.
Yeah. How many DNFs has Crago had this season?
I have no idea. And we have
1,000.
Xenon spinning on the outlap coming out of the castle section, so
Uh-oh.
this race is going to be great.
He gets DSQ'd. Oh no.
Lovely stuff.
I saw him start to move forward, and I was like, he's gonna get DSQ'd and be on the start finish line.
I'm in a rare camera position at the moment. My camera
Yeah.
is locked on Xenon's car, but I'm in the castle section, so it's looking through multiple walls.
Yep. By the way, I think the tower. Oh, I've lost this bit of information, but there's the tower 18. Called.
And yeah, the drivers will be lining up now. Krog on the mediums, important for him to not let Bailiff attack him coming into turn 1. He wants to hold Bailiff up as much as possible, as the tire strategy will favor him later in the race. And Freefall might want to maybe challenge Bailiff as well to hold a soft runner up. Xenon's tires will be freezing, so no one has to worry about him.
Yeah, Maiden Tower is its name.
Who?
In Baku. Baku, the big tower, the big castle section tower.
Oh.
Maiden Tower.
So, Mighty Adam wants Sean to nail the start. I don't know who Sean is, but good luck to Sean.
Come on, Sean.
Alright, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. It's lights out and away they go. And Bailiff gets an excellent start, already side by side with Krogo into turn 1. Bailiff is ahead of Krogo. Will Farfure capitalize on that move? He wants to make the move, but he's quite far back. Will he make the move down his side? No, he does not. So it's Bailiff coming into turn 3 now, ahead of the other drivers, and there's some there's a
car.
There's a crash.
And it's Wuban and Ghost Angel 1. No! This is not going well for Wuban. Ghost Angel 1 with no front wing. There. Oh, it's a nightmare.
And there's a McLaren and a pass crashing on in the braking zone to turn 3.
CRL and MUFC Harvey. No way. He's in the wall. They're all in the wall. No DNFs. But, oh no. You are having a laugh. That's MUFC Harvey. He's just stopped there on track.
Feels like a repeat of the sprint race.
You just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? You just knew it. It was coming.
It seems like people can't brake in a straight line in this division.
No, apparently not.
And when they do brake in a straight line, it's a corner. So
yeah.
This is lovely. And there's Wuban crashing in the castle section, and MFC. One of many, I believe. Now there's the safety car.
And it's a full safety car. Get your deck chairs out, get the kettle on, let's have a cup of tea, because I don't see this going away anytime soon. there's going to be a few people diving at those pits. Topher, Matt Rowney's got no front wing. Aussie RL, I think he's got wing damage. Ghost Danger 1 with no front wing. Hedge maybe even, I think he got collected in some of that. But his front wing looks fine.
All the one who should pit is the ones who have wing damage or the ones on hard, because if you're on hard, you know, it's like shooting yourself in the foot. Like that tire, that tire isn't like remotely relevant for the optimum tire strategy.
Yeah, Aussie stays out.
Hedgehog, Ghost Angel 1 and more, yeah, pinning for a front wing.
And MUFC Harvey, miles behind, has got to dive into the pits. He's got no front wing if he stays out. He's a madman. And he's in.
That's the beauty of the safety car though, because and he almost crashes into the pit wall there. That's the beauty of the safety car. He can just change his wing nice and easy and just be right back into the fight. Of course, he's last.
Ruban saving the bottom end of the grid there with his "I am stupid" Charles Leclerc castle section moment. Not ideal for him. It's been a pretty bad Monday night for the boy. Gutting stuff.
Oh. Okay, so MUFC's Harvey was like stuck in the pits for like an extra 4 or 5 seconds.
He must not have engaged his clutch and gone.
Yeah, it looked like it. I was kind of surprised why he was just staying there. But yeah, this is actually better for Krago, because now more laps go on, and he's close up to Bailiff. So Bailiff will eventually run out of laps where those softs will be effective, and be on a slower medium tire for the rest of the race afterwards.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's just been a mad sprint, and it's only been followed up by the fact that there's a safety car on lap 1 of the feature race. So, oh, ignoring yellow flag, Farrell Fury with a 5-second penalty. What's going on there then?
Well, I think it stated clearly that he ignored yellow flags. No, but I think the game gives you a 5-second time penalty when you like hit someone during the safety car.
Yeah, true.
So I think that's what he's done, but the one he hit didn't get a 5-second time penalty. So yeah, he can easily get that removed if he likes to, but he will have to pit and serve it, so he won't get it removed.
You know, I found the link between the Azerbaijan GP getting called the European Grand Prix, even though it is between Eastern Europe and Southwest Asia. It was a former Soviet republic, so it's smack bang in the middle between Eastern Europe and Southwest Asia. Maybe that's why. Who knows?
Maybe that is why. So yeah, we'll update you when we find out why it's called it was called the European Grand Prix. Look at that beautiful Mercedes safety car. Looks so good, I have to say.
Yeah, it does look rather good. There's an ongoing discussion about whether Azerbaijan is considered part of Asia or is it European. Nobody knows.
Well,
it's politically considered to be part of Europe, culturally and historically. However, its location is what throws it into the air. Nobody knows. Crazy. Madness.
Yeah. So, and we have the Mighty Adam asking if the European GP was a different track each year. I mean, it was Valencia in like 10 years ago. I remember that. But then it changed, I guess. Well, safety car is coming in, so enough with that.
Bailiff, who's leading the pack with Crago right behind him.
Now Bailiff needs to get a good move, no good run, because if Crago, yeah, he drops Crago easily there. So Crago will stay in the slipstream, and I think the closest one is free fall to Greg's Game Center, but even then it's not looking like it will become a move out of that. Yeah, drivers in their train now.
Yeah, there's a large train. Nobody seems to be side by
Ghost
side.
Angel 1 and Mar 14 switch positions, and now we have Topher being pushed off wide by MUFC Harvey. Now let's see, Xenon trying to make a move on the Fatal Fury on those soft tires. Fatal Fury breaks away later and goes almost into the wall, but saves it. Good braking by the Red Bull driver, who I know is usually on pad but now on wheel for this race.
And Aussie RL is looking to go down the inside of Greg, but he doesn't quite go for it. He backs out. Smart decision. Not easy to go down the inside of every corner.
Yeah, and so Bailiff has dropped Krogo, so Krogo can't keep up with the Alpine driver on those mediums. So it's still good though for him, because him towing along Fatal Fury will mean that Xenon can't make a move on them. So good for their race. Xenon unfortunately is stuck.
Landing on the ERS as he tries to make the move on Greggy Game Center. Doesn't quite do it before turn 15. Oh, loses traction nearly into the wall.
Yeah, and you can see Aussie RL really trying to get the move done now. Gets a better exit coming out of the final braking zone of this track. And look, they're lifting through the S's there, or through the corners. I guess they're S's, because they don't want to crash, which is very wise of them. And now let's see, Hedgehog, will he make a move on Greg's Game Center? We have Indian Jesus further up ahead, also making a move on the Maverick. Let's move along with them. That's Indian Jesus ahead. Let's go back to this. Nothing happens. Bar almost crashes into Greg's Game Center there. So Aussie RL overtakes someone, I forgot.
Greg's Game Center.
Yeah, and
Matt Rowney. They're going into turn 3, pretty much side by side, but no, Ghost Angel. But Matt might go down the inside. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Stay in position.
And important to note here, Bailiff has only pulled a 10th through that last lap on Krogo.
Indian Jesus goes up on Spider Rob now as they approach the castle section.
Yeah, good move from him.
Yeah.
And
without any incidents, of it.
not completely out. We still have Wuban out and a few front wing changes, but
But this lap, they've managed to keep it clean.
yeah, it's always a positive when they managed one lap at least.
Yeah.
And
Set the bar high.
now look at Xenon. He is within 6/10 of Fatal Fury.
Oh, and Pio's out. Pio is out. Oh my god.
And that's on the main straight. That's a safety car again.
Oh, and there is a lot going on.
Bailiff making the perfect strategy now, because he can pit on the mediums. They will make it to the end. They will be pretty dead, but they will make it to the end.
Yeah.
So Bailiff capitalizing on that safety car. Perfect timing. And yeah, a lot of soft runner.
With that 5-second penalty, because he broke because Pio hadn't ghosted, I believe. Yeah, as he was going down the straight.
Is serving his penalty now, and yeah, getting a front wing change as well.
Oh, mind you, it's under safety car, so you know it doesn't really affect him. But still, he's behind Aussie and Greg now. So,
and he cuts the pit exit there. Wow. I mean,
that might have been a glitch or an accident on his part, but
well, the pit exit. Yeah, the pit exit around Baku is kind of weird, because the wheel straightens up when you know, you get control of the car again.
Just
So
before the turn.
yeah, like no, when you get control of the car, it doesn't like recognize your steering input.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to like be sure that you're turning, but I guess Ash forgot.
Yeah.
So
Nightmare.
yeah,
Ah well. An honest mistake from the boy.
yeah.
I'd say Indian Jesus in third after making up 11 places, but he's not hit yet, has he?
No, he's the medium runners are kinda stuck because they don't want to go on the hards
Yeah.
because they're just gonna lose out, but they can't go on the softs because they won't make it, so they'll have to continue.
Yeah, so the top 6, none of the top 6 have made a stop. Bailiff is in prime position, and Hedgehog, and Zenon, and Matt Brownie in 10th. Those 4, if they can, you know, track position is quite a lot. Obviously the big long straight and the 2 DRS zones can make it difficult to defend. Obviously it's hard to defend on a big wide straight like that, and you can't exactly weave because it's dangerous driving, as I found out the hard way. But yeah, you know, they are in a good position, good spot. If they can keep close to the cars in front, the cars in front will drop 20 odd seconds to them under the pit stops. So
Yeah.
you know, difficult position for the medium runners as Poker dips into the pits. He's on his way out, I believe.
But there can still be another safety car, so
Yeah, exactly.
not too much to worry for them at the moment.
No.
5-second time penalty.
Really.
Cross the pit lane exit white line. So Ash did the same, but he didn't. He didn't get that.
Must have been a glitch, surely. Otherwise, that's crazy. It's crazy sometimes, this game. But we love it, don't we?
No, we don't. No, seriously, screw this game. We'll go. I think the safety car will be coming in this lap, so eyes on Krogo. I think it's gonna come, or he's going to be the de facto safety car when the FIA makes their decision about the safety car, and he will be setting the pace.
I think it'll be in next lap at this rate, to be honest. Look how far back it goes.
Unless AlphaTauri somehow slows down in that, it's going very slowly. Is it on purpose?
Who knows?
Alright, so it looks like now the safety car will be coming in next lap, so cheers AlphaTauri for taking your sweet time.
Both Aston Martins out, I've just noticed, which is not good for them in the constructors.
So, well, and Lanky Gaming says can't be arsed. I don't have no idea who he is, but I assume he's one of the Aston Martins who crashed. So unfortunately, fortunate that you crashed. Maybe I shouldn't have said arsed on the stream, but I just did again. Okay. Oh no, it's MUFC Harvey. Alright. Who said that? He's still in the race. You're still in the race, bro. there's still 18 laps.
Well, what's Ash doing in the pits? Another fresh set of mediums.
Yeah, I think he just switched tires and then switched back to the medium so he can go to the end. So,
Oh, that's actually not not the worst idea.
yeah, and it was like last anyway, so
Yeah, exactly. What's he got to lose?
yeah. Well, hopefully the safety car will come in this lap, so we can get this over with.
This is going to be an interesting restart. Very interesting restart. The thing is, after so long under the safety car, everyone has now got like 100% ERS, so it's not like anyone's going to be like disadvantaged with less ERS or more ERS or anything. So I think it's just going to stay pretty much the same all the way down at the turn 1, depending on the getaways people get from, obviously, the safety car going in.
Yeah. And got another comment. Oh no! We're watching the wrong stream. Alright, so the Mighty Adam saying safety cars normally screw bailiff, but this one might work out. Lol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a valid point.
Definitely looks like it will work out. And now the safety car is coming in. So Krago becoming the de facto safety car, slowing the pace down for the field, and yeah. For his sake, I hope he gets the same start Bailiff got on the previous safety car.
Oh, Farrell's right up his backside.
Okay, let's not misinterpret that. Krago goes.
No. And he's got the ERS activated. So has Farrell.
Yeah, Krago has the lead into turn 1. Let's see, will Farrell go for it? No, he does not. We have some moving down the field. We have Greg's Gameset are losing a ton of positions, and that's also as JW going ahead of Ghost Angel welcome into turn 1. Bailiff and Ice Cold Gay switching positions, and that's Bailiff ahead. Crucial move for him if he wants to make the most out of this strategy. Now, will the Maverick make a move in Indian Jesus? No, he does not.
Freefall going down the inside, doesn't push for it. Oh, so close, it's so tight. We love to see it.
That's what she said. You know.
Okay.
You know.
Ooh.
I had to say it.
Rear ends hedge there, very close.
And we have Ozzy RL and Matt Rowney here going side by side, and Ozzy RL is ahead of Matt Rowney.
Ozzy just decided to ignore the
and
corner there.
Hedgehog taking a very awkward line through the castle section and slows Xenon up a lot because he had to brake. So now, side by side, coming into the weird esports line. I don't know,
So
Josh.
fast through there.
And yeah, FIFA did not pit Josh. MEFC Harvey make a move on Spider Rob. Spider Rob kind of breaks very early there, just wanted to let him go, I believe.
Makes another move up. Oh my god!
And that's Maverick in the wall.
Ended his race.
No, he does not. He has his front wing left.
Survived that?
Or it does not have his front wing, it have his tires left.
No way, that was an insane spin there. I thought he was surely out of the race. Bailiff into the pits. Oh no.
I think he has damage.
No, that's not good for him.
He does have damage on his front left end plate, so that's has screwed him.
That's a killer. But he's gone onto the soft. 16 laps on the soft. Is it possible?
Yeah, no, it's not possible at all.
And that's completely turned this on its head, as Matt Rowney is now in P9 and Bailiff in 16th.
Yeah,
and Ozzy. Oh, the cars are so close together into turn 4.
Look at Zenon, he's ready to make a move on Ice Cold Gay coming into this left-hand corner. Ice Cold Gay round the outside, defending hard against Zenon, and that's him still ahead of Zenon.
Now Freefall's got the run on him.
Didn't do much of that. And now look at Zenon getting the better exit for that corner. Wow, what an exit. And look at Freefall almost losing the car for the castle section.
Hedge kisses the wall slightly. Oh my god, Hedge has got front end plate damage, has he? No, yes, can't quite see it.
And yeah, I think Zenon is now the favorite to win this race if it stays like it is.
Oh, and Spider Rob touches the wall, Ash gets by him. Oh, no,
and look at Ash and Spider. Yeah, they're still side by side now. Through the S's, you have to leave some room, and yeah, Ash is ahead of Spider Rob. But Spider Rob will, of course, now have the slipstream. DRS is enabled as they cross the finish line, start-finish line. So no DRS now.
Right on Scott. And Ozzy RL right on Freefall. They're going into turn 1 side by side. No,
And
they're not.
Freefall almost clips I Scott the gay there, so...
Oh,
Oh
Ozzy
man,
makes the move.
I need to start calling him Scott. I can't keep yelling I Scott
Oh,
gay.
Ozzy and I Scott both touching the wall there,
Aussie RL.
and Ozzy takes the position.
Yeah, Aussie RL make a move on Scott. And there's rain! There's
Oh
rain!
my goodness, there's spots of rain coming down on the track.
And look at Spider Rob, he's on the Inters.
Gonna make it interesting.
Spider Rob is on the Inters.
Spider Rob for another podium, 2 weeks in a row. Could
No,
this be?
it's way too dry. He's already in the wall almost.
Almost, but the guy that he's a seasoned veteran. Walls don't scare him. He's too good for that.
I guess he has a lot of experience with walls.
Oh, the Maverick and MUFC Harvey side by side into turn 4. Oh, and he backs out. I got a bit excited for nothing there. There's a yellow flag in sector 2, but for who? And it's Greggy facing the wrong way in the castle section, somewhere you don't really want to be facing the wrong way. But he's backed out.
And he goes right in the wall. Thank God there's no rear wing damage that we're running.
It looks like Greg's come out unscathed.
And yeah, so Josh pointing out that the soft runner of Scott and Freefall stayed out for the rain. So kind of a genius strategy. Of course, they gotta hold out just a few more laps. Maybe next lap if... Oh no, Freefall can't hold out for more laps. He is gonna pit and he's gonna go on the Inters and struggle a lot, I would assume.
Yeah, it does look a little too early for it. But then again, it can all change in a second. You never know how heavy that rain's going to get.
Yeah, and...
As MUFC Harvey goes... Oh, and
no.
Greg's dipped into the pits. And so is Bailiff. And so is Freefall. They're coming out now.
The track looks very dry. It's no time for Inters yet.
Oh, Bailiff almost goes into the wall on pit exit.
And Farfury and Indian Jesus switching positions. That's Farfury ahead of Indian Jesus, but Farfury runs into the wall, so he's gonna have to pit now. So he's gonna go on the Inters as well. He just hit the wall and lost.
Spins into Castle. He's backwards.
What a bottle!
Oh no!
And I see some puddles forming now.
Got Gay and Topher side by. Oh no, he's backed out. He's got no front wing. Oh, this is bad.
And yeah, Farfury and Indian Jesus still switching positions.
Oh, this
and
is
that's
crazy.
Indian Jesus still ahead, so it's not all over for Krogo making... I thought, you know, the medium runners would be kinda... Oh look, the rain is properly coming down now.
Yeah, Scott Gay goes into the wall.
But the medium runners pulling the best strategy actually. So
yeah. If they don't get any damage, that's Scott conceded the position there.
Yeah, now Krogo in the pits.
Coming round, and oh my god. This is getting interesting. Yellow flag in the castle section. It's Greg again. His front wing is... Oh, Spider Rob's front wing's gone. Greg seems to have managed to get through that unscathed. But, yeah, no, it's Spider Rob. Oh, and there's been some incidents on the main straight. The Maverick still in one piece.
I'm so sorry. I've been like on board a different driver where you've been commentating.
Oh no,
I completely forgot. So yeah, well I'm going to keep up now.
It's okay. Hopefully I can. Oh, there's a yellow. Oh, and Topher's out of the race. He's been late on the brakes. He's into the wall.
And that's a safety car.
It's over.
That's a safety car. This helps all the drivers really, because they can now pit and wait for the wet track to come. And now the question is, will Krogo get the lead before the... look at that, Xenon in the castle section has lost his wing.
That's the second time in 2 laps he's had an incident into the castle section.
Yeah, but it's just an incident, so it's fine.
Oh, what a race this has been so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, absolute madness. There's no way to call this one. There's no way to call it at all.
Yeah, and we're only halfway. It feels like, are we there yet? But
Yeah. Oh, and Xenon goes so wide because he's got no front wing. He absolutely sent it in there. He's on the medium tyres still. He's sending it through the S's.
I want to see how he
managed.
takes the pit entry, because I suspect he's gonna touch some sort of wall.
He's going 188 miles an hour. I'd suggest he starts
On a wet
braking now.
track, on old mediums, into a yeah. Oh man, he made it. Okay.
Oh, that was. Oh, he's gonna get a. No,
He's good.
he
He's
breaks in
good.
time.
And look, Krago in the lead. Perfect strategy.
Well.
And the mighty Adam just jinxed Bailiff, saying he will win.
Good one.
Well done, mate.
Goes Angel One. Ash has done well to make up some positions. But, yeah, Farrell Fury. So the top 5 is looking pretty similar to how it was at the start of the race.
Sorry, what was that?
The top 5 isn't looking too dissimilar to it was at the start of the race. Oh no!
Hedgehog has crashed at the exit of turn 2.
Into the wall! Oh my god.
How can you... Okay, I'm not gonna question it anymore.
He has done a George Russell at Imola.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Under safety car. No pressure. Wall. A little bit too much connection. And he's back to the garage having a cup of tea. Wondering where it all went wrong. That's karma for reporting me last week for blocking him on his fast lap. I didn't mean to. Sorry, Hedge. I didn't mean to. I hope the rest of the season goes better for you.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to be AFK for like a minute, so I'll let you take over.
Okay.
So yeah.
Welcome to Baku, where we're having the safety car Grand Prix. As we can see, it's going to be another couple of laps before anything interesting happens. Everyone on the Inters, apart from Ghost Angel 1, who has taken the hard tires. Is he... Should we rename him to Goat Angel 1? Who knows? He's taking those hards to the end. He's a very determined chap. I don't know what he's doing. The Maverick and Greg are stuck behind him under the safety car because he can't go fast enough. He should probably just brake and pull over to the sides and let them through, because the safety car will probably restart without them if they take too long. But yeah, who knows? As he goes almost into the wall. I know rotation probably isn't focusing on Ghost Angel 1, but it's very interesting to see a man on hard tyres as he goes into the wall and collects the Maverick as well under the safety car. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, why are you on hards in the pouring rain, my friend?
I've just seen that.
And what a silly goose.
Oh, and that's...
And Greg was going to get given a penalty if he didn't let Ghost Angel 1 through.
So,
oh my
really
days.
holding him up for his teammate to make it out of pit lane before him. Before Greg.
I can't believe both Alpha Tauris collected each other as Ghost Angel 1 spun as he's still on the hard tyres in the rain. I could see something like that happening. It's just why are we on hard tyres?
Why is AlphaTauri going 60? Isn't the speed limit 80 kph in Baku?
I don't think so.
He was. It's just. Maybe, I don't know. The car dropped to very low revs, so I thought it
And
was.
Ghost Angel 1's going back out on medium tyres.
What? This guy's
And
just.
he's... What is going on here?
This guy's just joking now.
Is this... I'm
Yeah.
so confused. I am very confused as to what this man has got up his sleeve.
Maybe it will stop raining. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll pull a one of the best strategy calls ever.
Well, if he can catch the safety car, which doesn't look very possible at the moment.
I think we've had more safety car laps than racing laps.
Yeah. And this whole debacle on the slicks during a race where there's lots of spray and water on track probably isn't going to speed up proceedings anytime soon. Although I could be wrong. Who am I to judge? I'm not racing.
Me, I just want to sleep. This feels like it's been going on forever. It's
By the
only
time
16 laps. Oh man.
He's got another 11 laps to go. Oh, he's spun. No, he's caught it. He's caught it. The safety car is catching him. The safety car is catching Ghost Angel 1.
And
He's dropped from 43 seconds off the safety car, off the person in front, to 48. The interval to the leader is 1 minute, 50 seconds, and it's going up by about 3/10. And there is another second.
it looks like the safety car will lap him soon.
Yep. Oh, he's lost it again. I honestly don't know.
What is this guy doing? This is not.
Unless it's just an accident and he meant to go. Oh,
Well,
Harvey's crashed.
It's a safety car. Come on.
We've had almost as many drivers go out under safety car.
Oh my days, that has left a lot of debris and on the track and the car on the track as well, blocking like
Ghost Angel 1
80%.
is pitting again.
Let's see now, will he go for the softs or for the wets? We'll see.
It's hard tires.
Is it? No, it's Inters. It's Inters.
Oh, strategy call. The safety car's in this lap. Oh, Greg's had a bit of an incident into turn 15.
I mean,
But he's okay. The Maverick's still behind.
I think the stewards will have a big rant about Ghost Angel 1.
It may have been an accident. We can only
Yeah,
put it down
but
to
he pit for the hards and then for the mediums. So surely he
Yeah.
can't do the same mistake twice.
I mean, under the safety car, you do have a lot of time to go through and select which tyre you are going to box for.
Yeah, and
But
here we
we're
go
back to
then.
the racing again.
Krago leading into turn 1, no issues there, and Indian Jesus pits from the Inters. Or to another set of Inters, I believe. And he has front wing damage, that's why he pits. And we have Ash JW spinning in turn 1. Let's see, further ahead we have Greg's Game Center. Yeah, that I'm always gonna butcher that.
Bailiff.
And
Bailiff on the inside.
yeah, down inside of Falfure, coming into turn 3, Falfure brakes later and almost runs into the wall again, it looks like, at least on my screen. But he stays ahead, no, stays out of the wall, I should say. And there's a yellow flag.
Yellow flag in sector 1, but for who? And it's Indian Jesus.
He had
But
just
he's come out
pitted.
of it alive.
Indian Jesus had just pitted.
He's pulled a Charles Leclerc. He's pitted and he's had an incident. And now.
Yeah, and look at Xenon making a move on the Mar14.
Oh, and Mar and Bailiff are getting closer and closer together. The title battle continues.
And Bailiff, I think Bailiff is the closest one to make a move as he is pushing quite a bit. Or actually,
He's not got the ERS on. He's keeping it cool. Barrel Fury's not either though. They're both keeping it pretty cool. And oh, he sent it into 15. Sweet one.
yeah,
Well in.
doesn't touch Pharaoh Fury, so
He's living
good.
life on the edge. He's playing the game and he's playing it properly. As they make it onto the straight, with a
And
gap
look at
of
the
half a
understeer.
second, set to one yellow flag, and it's goes to one.
Surprised.
Yeah. Anyway, Bailiff, Foul Fury, both rinsing the ERS as Bailiff and Foul Fury are.
Ozarel and
Xenon's moving
Xenon
Aussie.
switching positions. So Xenon
Getting
looks to
spicy.
have the most amount of pace right now. And he has
Aussie RL.
overtaken 2 cars. Look at Xenon going wide. He touched the wall. Will Aussie RL now get him into turn 3? Gets the better exit. He's in the slipstream. He's using his ERS. No DRS because it's wet. And Xenon still stays ahead. So maybe using more ERS. No wing damage it looks
Aussie-
like for Xenon.
Aussie didn't activate ERS at all, but that's allowed Matt Rowney, Barrel, and Bailiff to close up. Bailiff right on his tail.
Yeah, so
Getting spicy. Oh, and Matt Rowney, Bailiff, and Farrell all collected there. Oh no!
Matt Rowney is the one who suffered the most out of that and is now
Yeah,
in
he's lost some
P9.
positions.
P10.
Has Bailiff got damage? No, doesn't look like it. Has Farrell got damage? No, doesn't look like it. Ah, it's just an incident. Matt, too early on the loud pedal, maybe. Just put too much power into those rear wheels.
Look at
as Ash
Xenon.
goes into the wall.
Look at Xenon's pace. Like, Krogo was well ahead of a second, like half a second, no, 2 sectors ago, but now Xenon is within 5/10.
I think Jarno Otmar might have taken over for him. Like, what is this pace?
We'll see now. Will he make the move coming into turn 1, or maybe even before that? Bailiff and Pharaoh Fury have switched positions, and that's Bailiff ahead of Pharaoh Fury out of the last braking zone. Now, let's see Xenon. Will he use his ERS?
Rinsing it. But so is Craigo.
No, they're both now saving it. So they have like exactly the same amount of ERS, which is smart. You want to save your ERS. You won't be caught lacking. And we have Scott and Greg's Game Center side by side. And yeah.
And then, no, Craigo's gone.
Where did
and
he?
He's dropped. Zenon went down the inside and they collided. And Craigo into the wall, elbows out from Zenon, and now he is clear by 2.5 seconds from the rest of the pack.
So I missed that, but if from what I'm hearing, it feels like Xenon punted him.
No. They had enough space. He made the move on him. I think Craigo tried to put on the power early to try and get a better exit and just lost the car. I think it was actually rather clean racing from Zenon there. Clean but hard from my perspective.
Well done to Zenon then. But look at this. Our GOAT, our savior, free fall in P3 in a podium position. Of course, looks like Bailiff is very thirsty for that position, having made a move on Pharaoh Fury, but we have missed that move. And look at the exit he got out of the castle section.
Activated.
And he has to lift a bit. So doesn't want to go side by side like Indian Jesus did in the sprint race.
And Farrell collects a little bit of wall there.
Yeah, but visually no front wing damage, so I hope he also... No, his car is understeering.
So here comes Bailiff down the straight. He's behind Scotty. 97%
Look
ERS.
at that, the run he got through the SS, already ahead of Freefall. Will Freefall now tucks into the slipstream very early on the straight. He will get alongside again. He chooses the outside for some reason, I don't know why. And no, Bailiff stays ahead though. And look at the dive Freefall goes for.
Freefall. It's still neck and neck.
And that's
Farrell
Bailiff
Fury
ahead.
licking his lips in the background, but he's made the move. Farrell's coming in.
It's a Red Bull
Oh, there's
4-5.
Aussie RL closing up on Zenon, by the way.
Yeah, so from what I've understood, Aussie RL is Bailiff's son. So
Yeah,
the two,
battle between
the father and
Luke's,
son in
Luke
P2 and 3
Skywalker's
in a podium
brother.
position. And
I
yeah,
I think they've had a podium together before, but this might be the first one. You never know.
well,
What an interesting post-race interview that would be.
both Pre-Fall and Feral Fury are both on a T300, which they like never use
Yeah.
because they're pad merchants.
Oh.
And yeah, we're seeing the very fast lines they're taking here.
Indian Jesus makes the move on Scott Gate as they approach the castle section.
Good move from him.
Good
I assume I missed it. Jerome cheering on Farrell in the chat. So he has a favorite.
Greg's Game Center, by the way, big ups in P6.
Yeah, so Jacob loves the slander. Which, yeah, we love providing that. Let's see now. Xenon pulling away from Aussie now. So I think it was 2 seconds last lap. Now it's 3.5. And look at that, just almost hitting the wall.
He is using ERS though at every opportunity, but it's not. We're in the wet, so
Yeah, you gain a lot of ERS in the wet. And look, he brakes on the curb. What kind of ABS is that?
no ABS, mate.
Yeah, well, I guess
he's missed his
he
braking point.
Basic,
goes through.
he should have had ABS. Basing it on that corner.
No.
So Xenon bottling since 76.
Oh no, that is gutting for the boy. That won't have done his tyres any good either. Mind you, if he's using no ABS then. Or if he's using ABS then, yeah. Oh, risky through there. Oh, he's hit the wall.
Did I jinx him or was it you jinxed him, Cammy?
I don't know, I think we double teamed him.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
the yellow flag in sector 2 and... Oh dear.
Oh, look at that. That's Game Center literally accelerating into the wall.
Just after I said big ups P6, good going. I'm sorry, Greg. I feel like I owe you that one. But Bailiff is catching Xenon, and Xenon is...
Well, yeah, Zenon has, I think, wing damage. No, he does not. He just screwed up.
He just missed his braking point.
Yeah.
But Bailiff's catching.
Yeah. Let's see, it's turn 1 now. I suspect he will go deep as well.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, he did. Almost. He went off track, but he saved it.
Yeah, that's Bailiff gained 2/10 in that corner.
Yeah. And that was a
yeah.
good turn too, to be fair. He used as much of the track as possible, so...
Yeah. He won't be enjoying it though, because he's in a bit of a sticky situation compared
Look
to what
at that
he was
yellow flag.
earlier. Sector 3.
I don't know what it was. It was Greg's Game Center. Yeah, he has no wing. He has no wing, so slowing down through the S's. And Matt Rowney also pitting.
Okay.
Let's see. Is it 5 more laps, including this one? Yeah.
I believe so. Scott Game makes up some positions from those pit stops. Bailiff will be happy with how this race has gone, I believe, because Matt was his main competitor.
Xenon has caught a second up and dropped Bailiff. So he's not ready to forfeit that position to Aussie RL. He's gonna push. He has 4 more laps when he crosses start-finish line. And there's a yellow
Oh,
flag,
he's
and that's
out!
all the RL.
He's out of the race!
I
Oh, it
mean,
was all going so
we
well.
gotta stop jinxing people, mate.
Nah, never. Oh
There's
no!
a safety car.
Oh, what? There is no way.
I
He
think
was
this is
so. Oh, that's a nightmare. That is heartbreak.
when
No
there's more.
father-son podium tonight, mate. No father-son podium tonight.
I think this is the 5th safety car this race. Like it's like going on a car ride and saying, "Are we there yet?"
Oh my god! And Ghost
Fucking
Angel
hell.
1's got about a lap to catch up to the safety car. Oh, we're going to be in. Mind you, it will probably end with a couple of laps to go. But can Bailiff make use of that and get there?
Well, anyway, Bailiff and Xenon will completely lead the rest of this race and will finish 1-2. So, yeah.
Red Bull 1-2. Bailiff then on to have an incident. 3-4 and Farrell to finish first and second, with Indian Jesus in third.
You just jinxed Free Fall and Farrell.
I'm calling it.
Dumbass.
Scotty and Farrell, P1-2.
Alright.
To Bailiff overtakes Drone. Drone sends it deep, wipes them both out. Oh, sorry, Xenon sends it deep, wipes them both out.
Let's look at the positive. This safety car has given the Ghost Angel 1 the opportunity to at least not get lapped. He won't make it back in time, but he won't get lapped, so that's a positive for Ghost Angel 1.
Ghost Angel 1 pulling all the tricks out of Nikita Mazepin's book.
Well,
he's had a pretty lonely race, and he's had about 8 pit stops.
8 only. Damn, I thought he had a pit stop for every lap.
Yeah, pretty much. Fair play. He's still soldiering on. He's not pulled into the pits and given up. So, you know.
Yeah.
Good going from the lads. Although we are going to be under safety car conditions for like another 2 laps, maybe.
Yeah, so
what are you going to do?
I think there's no more safety car laps. This is the last lap, and look at Xenon almost running right into the safety car. So
that would be quite funny. That would be funny to see.
That would be such a Xenon thing to do.
Yeah.
All right. Will it come in or will it be next lap? I'm not quite sure.
It's almost as if it's a recreation of Imola, because we have an Alfa Romeo right up the rear end of a Mercedes. Just not. This one's just a bit faster than the W13.
And yeah, we'll have one more safety car lap. So Ghost Angel 1 might actually make it halfway to the pack, if he drives well enough. Which it doesn't look like he's doing right now, almost spinning. We'll continue on. Well, we got 3 more laps, including this one. Wanna hit us with some more Baku facts?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that.
Just before we close this one out, you know, we gotta get some few in. Gotta get a few last ones in.
So, get up some facts and figures. So, as we probably all know, Sergio Perez won the last race at Baku. Behind closed doors. And did you know that the Baku City Circuit was designed by Herman Tilke? Or Tilke, whatever. But he was responsible for laying out a lot of the newest F1 tracks. Mad. So he's the guy you can thank for quite a few of the new ones, I believe. Oh, I've just got rid of it. I am stupid. As they go through castle, ironically. No one in F1 has won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix twice. There's no repeat winners.
And the search continues for that two-time Grand Prix winner.
Yeah. Lance Stroll, second youngest driver ever to score a podium, when he finished third in 2017, aged 18 in 239 days. 11 days older than Max Verstappen.
Safety car in this lap.
Spanish GP. Safety car in this lap. Here we go.
Yeah, so I predict Xenon will bottle. Bailiff will try to carry his son to the podium, but of course his son doing some other things.
No.
Well, the important part is Free Fall and Feral Fury are in their respective positions. I'm not gonna say anything about their pace or what they're or where they're going to end up. 5-second time penalty for collision with Maverick for Krogo. So well done to him. Xenon.
Oh, but here comes Bailiff round the outside. Not quite.
Leaving good amount of room there.
Made the move. They're
Now, side by side, but yeah, Bailiff ahead of Xena. As I told you before the safety car went, Xena would bottle, and he has proved me right. Now let's see, will Xenon make it?
Matt Rowney's out of the race.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we didn't jinx Matt Rowney. It was actually the commentary.
Oh, and Xenon hits him. There's contact. Bailiff stays in front.
Yeah, we have 2 more laps of this amazing Grand Prix that feels like it's never going to end.
Those danger ones up into the points as well.
And yeah, so free fall, lost positions.
Oh no.
Sorry, but we can't say we jinxed him really. That's mean. Feral Fury also losing a position.
To Indian Jesus.
I mean, you can't really. Indian Jesus, I think he will get a penalty for that dive bomb he did on the sprint. So I think it's pretty good now. Feral Fury might be on the podium in the end. Well.
And there's been a bit of a gapping here. Oh, yellow flag, and it's Frago. He's out of the race. Oh my god. I have never looked so good.
Can you believe that this guy was leading like for most of part of the race?
Can you believe that half of the cars on the grid have DNF?
I can believe.
Yeah,
Here we go then. 50% of the drivers that started the Grand Prix are left.
It's actually on free fall, side by side down the straight.
Oh, here we are.
It's gonna come out on top.
Looks like it will be free fall as he has the inside, and Ash breaks a bit later and goes a bit earlier on power and gets Ash. So I jinxed free fall there.
There's a yellow flag. Oh, it's getting served. Xenon has dropped behind Bailiff. And Indian Jesus is reeling him in like a trout on a fly rod in the heat of the summer evening. He is going to catch him this lap.
What's that? What kind of saying is that?
I'll take inspiration from Ted Kravitz. Oh, he's right behind him.
Oh, look at that.
He's hunting him down.
Fair play to Bailiff. He has overtaken Xenon and pulled a gap to him. And look at Indian Jesus now side by side, almost coming into the castle section. Look, he hits him, and Xenon goes into the wall.
Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Oh, yellow flag, and it's the Maverick.
Oh no.
He's had an incident.
Oh man, he's stupid. Well,
oh my god.
We have 9 more drivers, and look at that, Indian Jesus rams Xenon.
Oh, he's lost his chance at P2.
Feral Fury.
It looks like that's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah, so
and we have had
how many
10
safety cars?
Drivers DNFing this race. 10.
Yes. So
that could be the highest in Tier 4.
Bailiff. Yeah, Bailiff wins. good drive from him. Xenon P2, not so clean drive from him. Indian Jesus, not so clean drive as well from him. Feral Fury, slow drive from him. Ash, not so rememberable. How's it called?
Scotty, unfortunately, coming
Drive
home in
from him.
6th. He could have done better.
Uh,
Scott Gay.
Yeah, they. I just remember Scott just
Yeah.
getting overtaken all race. I don't think it.
Ghost Angel 1 strategy coming in very clutch as he secures a P8 ahead of Greg's games here.
Yeah, so it's not important to look at how many finish. It's important where you finish. So Ghost Angel 1 getting a decent amount of points there.
And Bailiff securing that needed win. And now he's opened up the gap on Matt Rowney by 40 points, I believe. Maybe even more after the sprint. Ash getting driver of the day. Fair play.
I have no idea. Like, there's so many position switching, and I have no idea like who deserves driver of the day. Everyone did a lot of mistakes.
A lot of incidents.
Well, here's the final grid then. Bailiff, P1 with a fastest lap as well. With a 143.9. Xenon P2, Indian Jesus P3, Feral Fury P4, Ash JW P5, CRL Freefall P6, Scott P7, Ghost Angel 1 P8 with the most goated strategy ever, Greg's Game Center P9, and the DNFs, the Maverick, Krogo, Mar14, Aussie RL, MUFC Harvey, Hedgehog, Topher, Spider Rob, CRL PO, Wuban. So yeah, this is why
we get our podium in for the interviews.
we shall get them for their interviews. I'd love to hear a driver's perspective on this race. So will you invite them?
I'm just making sure they know that we are going to go for it. Cool, right. I will get on my job of inviting my fellow Tier 4 individuals to the party for their interviews. So let me just grab this lad and this lad, and where is Jesus?
Yeah, so you have been someone has appreciated your safety car. No, your safety car talk with the Baku facts.
The Baku facts have, in fact, been goated today, I believe. My factual updates for everyone, I'm fairly pleased with. But here we have our top two. We're waiting for Indian Jesus. Well, I can't find him to invite. Anyway,
in the meantime, boys, just make sure your voice is shared. We don't want to have a silent interview. So, Bailiff, congratulations on your win. You had strong praise. Do you want to add? What's your description?
I did not expect to win that after Maverick slid straight into me and put me in the wall for a new wing. And then I think it was just all the incidents. Hedgehog, who else? My son, thanks mate, and a few others. I just had to stay clean, and then I seen a few making a few mistakes, and I just had to stay clean, and that was the thing. And P2, I think, in the sprint, a win there and fastest lap, I think, as well. So I'm pretty happy with that, considering I was behind Matt Rowney in the championship coming into this round.
Maximum points, mate. Maximum points.
Yeah.
Couldn't have gone any better.
just
In a
hopefully
wet Baku.
Spa is good to me in Bahrain, and we'll see what happens.
Bahrain.
Yeah, and speaking about your son, like Chad keeps saying that we jinxed him, but there's no such thing as a jinx. All right.
Yeah, he came down and he was like, I shifted too early and it spun tyres.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Xenon, the bottler of this race, somehow made it to P2. Can you give us a description of your race?
Well, the sprint didn't really go to plan. A few issues. Then it came to the actual race, and I just followed it. I think the last safety car really screwed me over. My tyres were cold, and Bailiff obviously just overtook me. Which, fair enough, it was a good overtake, but I couldn't do anything. My tyres were too cold. Yeah, it's not really what I wanted. So, who was it that caused the safety car? Do you know?
Which one?
Friday.
We have like
Yeah,
15.
the last one.
There was more safety car. There was more safety cars this race than there has been literally like all season. I think, to be honest, I'm
The
not
last
gonna
one.
The
Friday.
last one.
It was Matt Rowney. Matt Rowney spun out
Well,
in the turn one, turn
Yeah,
two. Sorry.
I was debating whether to box or not, but for fresh tyres and hot tyres. But yeah, the insers just wouldn't warm up.
Yeah.
I was weaving everywhere, even in the corners, and I
I don't know how much of the sprint race you guys both saw, but the Ferraris had a pretty commanding lead, but Indian Jesus and Matt, they were tussling pretty hard, and I think that's what was their downfall today, to be honest.
Ferrari Civil War.
Yeah, but the man himself, Indian Jesus, is in the chat. I don't know if he's talking though. He seems to be muted at the moment. There he is. What do you think, buddy? P3.
I was about to ask, like, what kind of dive was that? Well,
That's fair enough. That's fair play, buddy.
well, Krog got DNF'd anyway, so it doesn't matter now, does it? Yeah, I think everybody. Does anyone want to say anything else?
To the guys that were driving today, you should watch the stream back. It was goated, top commentary.
Yeah. So.
I just want to say, I absolutely screwed up my teammate today. I'm sorry, Rob, but got a bit excited with the second safety car and distracted him, and he went straight into a wall. So yeah, could have been a podium. He had a lot of pace, but unfortunate. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, I saw Rob up there at one stage. I was like, nah, Rob, second podium in a row. And yeah, then it
He
kind
lost
of went
his
downhill
wing
from
and the whole. I got a bit too excited and a bit loud.
Yeah, buddy. These things happen, I suppose.
Yeah, so we make sure to rewatch the stream. A lot of slander, a lot of funny Baku facts.
Yeah, mate, honestly.
And yeah, I've been FRL rotation. I've been joined with Wee Cami for today's race.
Gang.
We'll hope you stick around for the next Tier 4 race, which is next week.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium. That was what I was looking for. If it rains, it might even get crazier than this, but you know, it's pretty hard to top this. So yeah, I've been FRL rotation, and see you guys next week.